up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a top 10 ranking list of the top 10 Godzilla toys by Playmates. So that ranges from the Godzilla Classics line up until the Godzilla vs. Kong line. So anything within that line, and I'm focusing on the 6-inch figures, anything within that line, that is included in the list. And I have to own them. So if I don't own them, like somebody's like, oh, where's Burning Godzilla? Well, I don't own the Playmates Burning Godzilla, so it won't be in the list. So these are the figures I currently own. These are the figures I really enjoy, and this is my top 10 list. So let's start out with number 10. Number 10 is going to be from the Godzilla Classics line, which is the Kong from Kong Skull Island. Now, for a long time, the only Kong we could get is the one from Lanyard, which was pretty big. So this was the first one we got from the Kong Skull Island line, and I really love the design of Kong. So this figure I was really excited to get, and I do think the figure holds up. I think the detail is nice, and I think it looks very much like the Kong Skull Island figure. And it's really cool that now we have the Kong Skull Island and a Godzilla vs. Kong figure. The only difference is this one's a bit taller than the Godzilla vs. Kong figures, which is okay. It doesn't change it, but the detail is there. So you can see like the more adolescent Kong, and then later in the list we're going to see a Kong that is the more of the adult Godzilla vs. Kong. But yeah, this is my number 10. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 for the Godzilla vs. Kong line. This is the Godzilla with Tower figure. Now, a lot of people really like that Heat Ray Godzilla, but I actually think this is the better of the two. And that's I think I like the blue out of more than the dark black. I think the blue is I don't know. I feel like I can see the detail more, but I know a lot of people really like that the black one with Heat Ray. But this is the one I go with. I think this is a really awesome figure. This is actually one of my favorites from the Godzilla vs. Kong line, and that's why it is number 9. Let's go to number 8. Number 8 is going to be Gigan from the Godzilla Final Wars movie of the Godzilla Classics line. This is part of the first wave, and as you're going to see with some of the newer figures, they come with a lot more detail. But out of that first wave, I think Gigan is one of the best, especially if you compare them with like the Destroyer or the Space Godzilla. They really lack detail. This one does not. This one's a really great figure. It was $9, and I just really love the design, and I really love Gigan. Gigan's one of my favorite kaijus, and to have him in my collection is pretty awesome, and that's why he is number 8. Let's go to number 7. Number 7 from the Godzilla vs. Kong line is the Skullcrawler. This figure blew me away. This is actually the figure that pretty much solidified the Playmates line for me. I got the Heat Ray Godzilla and one of the Kong with Battle Axe out of a whim. I really wanted to do some Godzilla. And you know, I was missing because the NECA was gone, and then when I finally picked up the Skullcrawler is what did it in for me. I love this figure. I think this figure is awesome. I think this shows that Playmates does do a good job with their figures, and it's just so nice to have a Skullcrawler in the collection, especially because the Skullcrawler is just such a really cool design, and that's why he is number 7. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 is a figure I just reviewed on my channel, and that is Rodan. This is one of the newer classic line figures, and this is one of the figures I really love. That because I can see the directions Playmates is going in, and they're doing a really great job. Go check out that review. You can see how awesome this figure is. I just think it's such a really cool vinyl figure. It has the detailing, and it very much looks like that goofiness that we love from these older eras of Godzilla, and that's why he is a number 6. Let's get into the top 5 and go with number 5. Number 5 is Hong Kong Battle Kong. This is a figure I truly love. I love that it really captures the look of Kong. I love that it has the Hong Kong battle lights in it. I like that it went with the fighter jet Kong face sculpt, because I do like this face sculpt over the Kong with battle axe face sculpt. I just think this one looks more like the Kong in the movie, and especially the coloration. And I just really dig this figure, and that's why it's in the top 5. This figure knocks it out of the park, and I absolutely love it. Number 4 is a fairly recent figure that I just reviewed on the channel. That is from the Godzilla Classics line of Gorosaurus. go check out that review. I really think this figure is phenomenal. It's so cool to get a Gorosaurus in the collection. He's a bit of a more obscure kaiju. He's not one that I feel like gets talked about enough. So to have him in figure form is really awesome. The detailing is really great, and like I said, I really like with this Rodan and the Jet Jaguar and the Gorosaurus that we just got. I really like the design and the path that Playmates is going down. I can hope we continue to get more of these classic characters from the Toho line. And I hope we get more of the Godzilla vs. Kong figures, but if not, if they're kind of putting a freeze on that, I would love to see them continue with this classics line. That's why this is number 4. Let's get to the top 3, my top 3 favorite Playmates Godzilla figures. Number 3 is 100% going to the Hong Kong Battle Godzilla. I think this is the best Godzilla Playmates has released. I love this figure. This figure's that figure. It will shock me if it doesn't make my top 10 figure of the year. Actually, all 3 of these last 3 figures I just love so much. I think that Playmates just knocks them out of the park. So I just can't say enough good things about this Godzilla. He actually holds up there with some of the NECA Godzillas. That's how dope I think this figure is. So that's why he is number 3. And let's see what the top 2 are. Number 2 goes to Mecha Godzilla from the Godzilla vs. Kong figure line. I love this design of Mecha Godzilla, and I'm not afraid to say this is probably my favorite all-time Mecha Godzilla design. This is probably my favorite all-time Mecha Godzilla portrayal. I just think that he was so badass in this movie. I love how vicious he was. I love the fact that it took 2 to take him out. I mean, he was truly one of the most powerful villains of Godzilla's, I think, whole entire filmography. And I just love the way this figure looks. I eventually want to get the Mecha Godzilla with Heat Ray if I could ever find it in stores. There's no rush, but I'm definitely happy with this one for sure. I think this one's fantastic, and that's why it's number 2. So let's see what number 1 is. And number 1 goes to the Warbat. I love this figure. I love this Titan. I love this design. I've always wanted a snake Titan or kaiju. And one of the things I love is I like snakes. I think it's one of the animals I really dig. And one of the things I thought was so cool is that not only did he replicate it off of a cobra, but he took a lot of inspiration from a black mamba. And if you look at the face, it looks really similar to a black mamba. And I really appreciate that. I think that's such a cool design. I just thought this was such a cool appearance. It was such a great fight with Kong. And I hope that if we ever get this Son of Kong movie, we get to see more Warbats. I think the Warbats are just so cool. And I think this figure is a 10 out of 10 from Playmates. This is my absolute favorite Godzilla Playmates figure. So I hope you guys like this video. Comment down below, what is your top 10 Playmates figure? Because there's a lot of figures I left out. Maybe your list is completely different. I would love to know. I would love to discuss the line with you. And as always, keep an eye on my channel. And if you can subscribe to the channel, this is the best thing you could possibly do. At the time of recording this, I'm up to 310 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I never thought I'd even break over 100, so to get 310 is pretty awesome. So I hope to continue to grow, and I look forward to doing more videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one.